Let's talk about the Third Amendment, America's sleepy little angel. Because it looks harmless, it looks outdated, it looks like something that only mattered when redcoats wore wigs and everybody had a musket. But the Third Amendment is actually one of the clearest lines in the entire Bill of Rights. The government does not get to treat your home like a resource. Not in peace, not without consent, and even in war, not without law. In plain English, your house is not a government hotel. Now, people will say, we don't quarter soldiers anymore. True, but the mindset never died. The mindset is this: when government creates a crisis it can't manage, it starts looking around for somewhere to put the cost. And that's when your private life starts getting treated like spare capacity. Let's talk about something that happened recently. Massachusetts officials urged residents with an extra room, an in-law unit, or space in their home to consider hosting migrant families. No, migrants aren't soldiers, so this isn't a literal Third Amendment violation. But it is the same kind of thinking. Your home becomes overflow storage for government failure. And once you accept that idea, the front door stops being a boundary. It becomes a suggestion. Now here's the Trojan horse part. Because the pitch is always compassion. It's always open your home, do the right thing, be a good person. And if you hesitate, you're told you're hateful. But taking someone in isn't automatically a crime. And that's exactly why this works. Because most decent people hear that request and think it's just charity. A spare room, a warm bed, a meal, no big deal. Until it is. Because the minute you open your home to unvetted illegal migrants with unknown backgrounds, you are taking on risks the government won't take on itself. You don't know who you're dealing with. You don't know what they're running from. You don't know what they've done. And you don't know what they're willing to do once they're inside your private space. And then there's the part nobody advertises. Legal trouble. If you knowingly help someone unlawfully present, avoid detection, that can be treated as harboring or shielding. If you lie, sign false paperwork, or help someone evade enforcement, now you're not just hosting. Now you're part of the mess. And even if you never break a law, you can still get hit with the real-world fallout. Lease violations, insurance problems, civil liability, property damage. And if something goes wrong, the same officials who guilt-tripped you into opening your home won't be there when the consequences show up. Now let's talk about why the Third Amendment sits right here in the Bill of Rights. First Amendment protects your mind, your speech, your religion. Second Amendment protects your ability to defend those rights, your right to self-defense, your right to resist tyranny. Third Amendment protects your home because the founders understood something basic. If the government can move into your house, it can move into your life. And once it's in your house, it doesn't need your consent for much of anything. That's why this amendment exists. It's not about history trivia. It's about boundaries. And it's about the kind of country you live in. A free country has a clear line between public and private. A managed country slowly erases that line. It starts with emergencies. It starts with compassion. It starts with, just for now. And then it turns into normal. So here's the takeaway. The Third Amendment is a warning, not just about soldiers, about mindset, about the government treating your home like a tool. And if you ever want to know whether you're living in a free society or a permission slip society, ask one question. Who controls the front door, you or the state? And if the state can guilt-trip you into opening that door to unvetted strangers, then turn around and leave you holding the bag when things go wrong, you are not being governed. You are being used.